As the case moves toward the Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, the Securities and Exchange Commission has removed civil cases involving Ripple from its website. This is a major turning point in the ongoing court battle. A user who was involved on the X platform said that the SEC website is not very important because there is a legal dispute over how to classify XRP. It was made clear that the appeal can still be found and used in the court's large, nationwide PACER system. The person who described themselves as a lawyer said, "When I logged into the system, I saw that Ripple's formal request for more time to submit its legal brief was the most recent activity recorded. The case is still listed as active, but this could change soon." According to a document sent by Ripple's lawyers, the company has officially asked for more time to file its response brief until April 16, 2025. The current due date is January 23, 2025. This is a follow-up to the SEC's first report, which was sent on January 15, 2025, in which the governing body wants to question important parts of the previous decision, mainly those that have to do with the sales of XRP to individual investors. It was decided by the court that trades made on secondary trading sites did not meet the requirements to be called securities. At this point, the Securities and Exchange Commission says that private investors would have expected returns on their investments because Ripple did so much to promote itself. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, said that doing the same thing over and over again while expecting different results is an example of insanity. Stuart Alderdy, who is the chief legal officer at Ripple, said it was a repetition of points that have already been shown to be wrong. And the appellate court's ruling on this case is expected to have a big effect on how digital assets are regulated and categorized in the United States, according to the press release. Concerning the lawsuit that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, filed against Ripple, SEC has been taken down from the SEC's official website. Ash, a well-known cryptocurrency expert, recently wrote about this move on X, which sheds light on the strange omission of the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple from their list of, this website's part usually has information about lawsuits that the SEC has started in federal courts. There are currently no results for the search term. This has led to questions about the current state of the legal dispute. The legal action, which was first made public on December 22, 2020, was filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, which said that Ripple had sold XRP tokens as securities without being allowed to do so. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency community started to think that the case had been dropped or that a deal had been reached after the commission recently took down the notice of the lawsuit. There were a lot of rumors going around, but it was the community notes section on X that finally cleared things up. It made it clear that the announcement's retraction should not be taken as a sign of a permanent answer. When a case is taken to a higher court, the Securities and Exchange Commission usually moves it out of this section. This is not a unique event. Similar eliminations have been seen in other cases that made it to the Court of Appeals, such as a case involving Aaron Govell, which goes against what people thought might happen with the case. It is important to remember that the court case is still going on and has not been settled yet. A ruling by the district court gave Ripple a partial win in some cases involving sales of XRP. The Securities and Exchange Commission is now appealing that decision. The Securities and Exchange Commission filed its first appeal brief with the Second Circuit Court of Appeals on January 15th, 2025. Its goal was to overturn the lower court's decision about Ripple's systematic sales and different assignments. For its own cryptocurrency, Ripple, on the other hand, is getting ready to send its answer. By the due date of April 16th, 2025, if the court gives its okay, Ripple will also argue in favor of its past six, arguing against the district court's decision that its sales of XRP to institutional buyers were in fact investment contracts. At first, this move meant that the company would have to pay a $125 million fine in 2023. The SEC has taken down the Ripple lawsuit from its website, but this does not mean that the case has been dropped or that a settlement has been made. Instead, it is a step in the process of moving the case to the Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. In the coming months, both sides are going to make their cases. Ripple is trying to build on its past successes while also fighting the restrictions put on its institutional trades. Analysts of cryptocurrencies are keeping a close eye on XRP right now because recent market trends point to a possible big jump, similar to how it did in 2017, based on how the market is currently moving. The recent big price jumps suggest that the digital asset may be about to start a massive upward trend. It looks like XRP will follow a similar trend in 2025. Experts are predicting a big rise in value because the current price point and the gathering phase in early 2017 are a lot alike. One of the most important points, by looking at the information in Chart 1, We can see that there are strong levels of resistance and support. In 2017, XRP had a breakout after a long period of stabilization, which caused its value to rise quickly and significantly. The current price movement seems to be following a similar pattern. XRP has hit a key resistance level that had previously set off a major market rally. As long as this current trend continues, a break above this level could mean a big rise in the right direction. If you look at the growth rate side by side, you might notice a big jump of a few 1000%, which is similar to what has happened in previous rounds. While past success isn't always a good predictor of future results, price trends that happen over and over again can tell you a lot about how the market might change. The changes in the price of XRP are strongly affected by how the market thinks and feels. The number of people who use XRP has grown, and there has been more talk about regulations and technological advances that have affected its value. If the current good market trend continues, traders and investors might be able to see XRP rise back to its historic highs.